And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. To throw again is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Garoppolo again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to
and now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. They'll try with McKinnon, and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
And the lead is now 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He gives to Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14. And a Falcon first down.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Play action. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 49ers' 2-yard line.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Here's Ryan to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
54.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Now it's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
15. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again they run with Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Off the option, that's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
It's a gain of 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up third.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll look to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
To Jerick McKinnon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
It's fourth down.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Check.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
45. Mike, 45. Pick me up. Here we go.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
I'm here. 21. Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.